Why do you need a connection with women? Shark Game coming at you with another episode from ChooseYourRelationships.com, author of Boss Life Secrets, which can be found on Amazon.com. So, I got a question from a guy, and he's been around for a long time. So, I'm gonna read some of what he said. He said he's been talking to this woman for like a month and a half. No, I'm sorry. He's been talking to this woman for a year and a half. He says, I would appreciate your advice on this situation. He said, they had a good thing going. They were actually making plans to get married. She started acting funny all of a sudden after she got a new job. She threatened to leave him, and he wants to know how should he handle the situation or handle the threats that she make. Your advice is appreciated. Well, this is what do you do if a woman's threatens to leave you? Oh, why is she threatening to leave anyway? You know, now, let me tell you what's that really about most of the time. There's nothing there. There's no connection there. Very little, if any. It's like you're threading on light water. This is the reason why men and women, especially women, they putting a divorce so quick. Or they threaten to leave, or some just leave. Dude come home one day, all the shit gone. Because it's like, if I didn't invest in much, emotionally, financially, etc., it's easy for me to get going. I put in the least. I put in the least effort, time, emotional equity. Well, of course, it's gonna be easy for me to leave. We don't have no connection. Very, if any, very little. There's no foundation. There's nothing solid there. So somebody could easily come in and hijack her mind. And then she'll be off to the next. And most women, most people, I would say, at this point, in this day and time, when they leave one relationship, they usually have somebody else that they got their eye on. It might not be in a relationship with them yet, but they got their eye on somebody. That's usually how a lot of people do. Most people today don't close the door on one and then move on. No. Most people today are greedy and selfish. So it's like the door might be open back there, another door might be open in the front. Most people are greedy and selfish. You know, they think that the grass is green on the other side. You know, because they think that, well, he was alright. I wasn't really into him anyway. You know, they come up with all kinds of excuses. You know, because they think that it's going to be a different experience with a new person. But no. Most of the time, your experience is dictated upon who you are. Most people, when they move on to the next person, it's going to be the same old thing. All you have is a different face, but the same experience. Because you haven't changed. And you get who you are. You don't get what you want. You mirror people. Imano. You get who you are. See, most people are trying to put the cart before the horse. They're trying to leapfrog and jump. And even if you do leapfrog and jump, and you get lucky, and meet somebody that you want, you're gonna blow it anyway. It's gonna fail. It's gonna fall hard like the Titanic. Even if you do get lucky, even if you meet the girl and she's the perfect girl from head to toe, personality, everything, you're gonna find a way to blow it. You're gonna find a way to self-sabotage the relationship. I've seen it happen over and over and over again. And then you're gonna turn around and blame her. She went from the hero to the zero. And this becomes like a vicious cycle. You keep meeting women over and over and over and over again, and it never dawned on you that, hey, it could be me. And by this time, you're like 40, 50 years old. And some people figure it out. They'll be like, yeah, I think I need to do some work on myself. Some people figure it out. Most people don't. Most people, they be 50, 60, 70 years old, talking about how everybody did them wrong. It did me wrong. Y'all ain't no good. Y'all ain't shit. You know? Because you gotta approach your relationships like a house with a strong foundation. You gotta build it. You gotta build your relationships. You have to be strong, firm. That way, no one from the outside can penetrate and knock your relationship down, and and destroy it. Basically, if your foundation is weak, almost anything could happen. That's how it is. And the funny thing is, people will spend millions, thousands, and millions of dollars to, go to college and, go to grad school and go to the conferences. They'll invest their time, money, and sacrifice almost anything to get ahead in society. But they don't do that with their relationships. It doesn't make any sense. Stupidest thing in the world. They'll even break their necks to make friends, make new friends. They'll go above and beyond the Call of Duty, even if they get mistreated. But when it comes to their relationships, they give up. Stupidest thing you could ever do. It's really the stupidest thing you could ever do. So it pays to have some type of connection with a woman, especially if you're gonna have a relationship with her. You're gonna have a relationship, some type of relationship with her, regardless, if whether y'all living together or whatever. But if you want her to be around you for a long time, if you want her in your life for a long time, you have to establish an emotional connection to this woman. Otherwise, you're going to be just like the rest of them. Just like the rest of the other guys that she has in her Rolodex that she barely call, eventually cut them off. And that's just how it is. And you have to realize, I'm going to say this and I'm going to end this video. Women are driven by emotions. That's what it is. That's how they built. You can't change that. You can say, oh, women are too emotional. You can't change. That's like saying a dog shouldn't bark. You can't change women being emotional. There's different levels. Yeah, some women are super hyper emotional. Yeah, a lot of it has to do maybe how she was raised or something happened to her, some tragic experience. Yeah, We already know all that. But it is what it is. And if you can't deal with women being emotional, well, you shouldn't be with women at all. You shouldn't deal with women at all. And some guys don't deal with women at all. Some guys just go buy a blow-up doll if you don't want to deal with women at all, being emotional. It's on you. That's unnatural if you don't want to deal with women. If you don't want to deal with a man or a woman in some capacity, socially, that's unnatural. And most people that do that don't live very long, by the way. You do your own research. They get sick and they don't live very long because it's unnatural. It's being secluded and away from people, that's not a natural thing. You go crazy and eventually you die early. But if that's the route you want to take, knock yourself out. So hey, if you like this video, share this video, like this video, subscribe, click the little bell below. That way when I come online, you get to interact and won't miss out on the new content. So hey, my question to you is this. What are you going to do today to strengthen your connection with women? I want to hear about it in the comment section below. Until next time, I'm out. Peace!